Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 38 of Darwell20's Let's Play of Mechanical Mastery. Where between episodes I taught this thing how to make localized time destabilizer components. Real easy to make these realistically. It's just ether gas, which we already have automated, and the time destabilizer components, which we already taught it how to make all this stuff. So really, I just had to teach it real quick, and I could knock it out real fast, right? Even if I wanted to make one more, no big deal. It's gonna put all the pieces together. It's making the luminescence as we speak. It's making the ultimate catalysts, and then it drops it in here, and then boom, and then done. And we set up, or I set up the pattern here to include the ether gas in the pattern, so AE2 will insert the ether gas for me into the fluid encapsulator, which is super awesome. So now let's come over here, because I want to see you guys speed up a little bit. So what I'd like to do is get my dark matter pedestal and my watch of flowing time, right? Now if I put you on here, and I'm going to put you like... I'm going to start here and see what kind of trouble we get into. So if I do this... You guys still seem to be running no problem, despite, you know... Oh, you're dead. Yeah, okay. But you guys are cool. Why do you think that is? Is it laser IO? Is laser IO being cheaty? That would be cool. I'm down with that. Laser IO might be causing that to work a little bit better. Now, are any of you guys getting affected by this? You don't seem to be, or at least not in a way that hurts. Right? So let's try out these localized time destabilizer dudes. So if I put this in here... Ooh, that's nice. That's the way it's supposed to work. It might be because of Laser IO's interaction. The tick accelerating is making... because these guys don't have energy in, and these guys do have energy in on the top. So I'm betting what's happening is Laser IO is getting accelerated, and that's letting it draw energy faster than it should. So that's kind of cool. But hey, that's a lot faster. Isn't that great? I like that. Nice. Okay. And then you guys are all super cool with stuff, right? Now, the problem is we may... We just accelerated the usage of refined fuel. That might not be great. And actually, you look like you're choking on power for sure. So we do need to let that happen a little bit better. Right. So I think what we should do is similarly throw one of these here as well. So let's snag that. And then you can do that for me. Okay. Now, in theory... Yeah, see, you're choking a little bit, but if we do that, that should be fine. I can snag you and do this. Snag you and do this. Sweet. Snag you and do this. Okay, look at that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna need more of these. Make it so. Yeah, see, you're choking on power because these machines can't accept power fast enough, but with the localized time destabilizers, they can, which is cool, right? Now, you're probably not able to get your items fast enough. Guess we'll have to see what happens here, right? So you're choking, choking, choking. You're good. You're choking. You're choking on power. And then one more. And presumably you're gonna need it. Now, like, what's your deal? Are you just not able to get these things in fast enough? Because you were... Yeah, I think that's the problem. So let's change this out to be a AE dude. Do we have channels over here that we can have? Yeah, 5 out of 8. That shouldn't be a problem. So let's just change this to an AE2 interface for oil clumps. Okay. And that shouldn't be a big deal, right? So now you should be sweet. But you're going to need a little time destabilizer help. Cool. Now you're getting, and you're getting, and you look like you're net gaining, which is always good to see. And you guys are all going to be happy now? Yes, with the exception of the fact that you're just not getting these guys fast enough, but that's okay. So now, can I do another one of these? The answer appears to be yes. Sweet. And then you'll fill this chest back up nicely. So we're actually getting these faster than we are the other ones. That's kind of hilarious. That is really quite kind of hilarious. That's cool, though, right? Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. Sweet, right? Pretty good to me. So yeah, these guys are way cooler now. So is there something that you're not getting enough of? Yellows. Why are you not doing yellows again? Because you're not getting blues, because you're storing the blues. Because you're not getting reds, because you're storing the reds, right? We have to back stuff the 250 of these. I should speed this up if I can. Right? And we can get some augments. How about you give me another bunch of these, because you take a long time to make? We're going to need some more of that. How about just 10 more? Do I have enough for that? I do. Sweet. Alright, so I'm just going to do this and this, and that should make that a lot better. And you might be cool to do something like that. Excellent. Works for me. Okay, so you're just building up the backlog of stuff again in here, and that'll be good. And then we should have another ultimate star thingy on the way. So I think for today, I'm going to make some of the creative stuff, and then that might be kind of the end here, unless there's anything else that we can really look at doing. So what would we want to get? Like, isn't a creative unlimited refined storage capacity? So that's not going to be the same as a creative vending upgrade, right? Because that's unlimited capacity. So that's not the same as... And that's refined storage. So we'd have to, like, go down the refined storage path, which shouldn't be too hard to do, honestly, but... yeah. Shouldn't be terrible. Maybe. Creative fluid tank, creative motor. Would any of these guys help me in making more of what I currently have going on? Probably not. Because I assume it's this guy that we would really... So for this, we're going to need 4 stars and 4 final power flowers. And the final power flower doesn't have an EMC value. And needs 3 stars each, but it also needs 1, 2, 3. So it needs 6 final stars. 7? Right? And then 2 shards, right? So 3 and 4. So we need 7 final stars to make a final power flower. And then... so we need 28. So we need 32 final stars to make the creative ending upgrade. That just feels like a whole lot of waiting, doesn't it? A little bit. A little bit. We shall see. Yeah, see, now he's gonna get there again. Not bad. Could be faster. I could turn this into a refined store, like a... I could turn it into a furnace. I think that would be a little bit faster. That's probably a little bit faster. And if I wanted to, I could clock these guys, right? Not that bad. But we're getting there. You go away. You go away for the time being. You're good. You're good. You guys are all good. Wow, look at all this junk I have. I always accumulate so much junk in my inventory. I can't help it. Alright, basic EMC link. Everybody's cool now? Pretty tidy. Alright, so at this point, it's really just waiting for more of these mechanical essences to show up. But you should be on your way. How is the ultimate coming along? Not bad. So we have fully automated all the things. We just need to use our final star shards, or final stars for a few things. And that would be cool. So is there anything in particular that I can get large quantities of? Like creative motor, I don't see the benefit of a creative motor when you have this. This is effectively a creative motor. Let's be completely clear about this. This is cheaty. Like Create's not supposed to have something this simple to use. You might as well have a creative motor with this. Like there's no difference between that and a creative motor in my mind. Creative fluid tank, I can't think of any fluids that I'm really hurting for at this moment. All my fluids I think I'm fine with. Like, you know, worst case I could say something like refined fuel, but I mean, no. I don't think we care that much, right? Oh man, look at my EMC though. My EMC is a lot lower than it was before. That's actually funny. Because we haven't been producing any EMC, because all of our EMC making things have been going towards getting stars. Like, all this stuff is usually used to make EMC, and it's not been because of stars. What else? So, like, I don't see a need for that. I could create the creative storage disk. Maybe that's what I'll do real quick. How hard would that be? How are we for, like, making things? Not great, if I'm being honest. We really have a lot. What I could do is free up a lot of space here. I don't think I need hardly any of this. Yeah, I'm just going to put these things in a chest. All these patterns, because I don't see a need for all these patterns here, right? And then what I could do is we could get, let's start with this one, right? So you're going to want to be this. You don't even know how to make quartz enriched iron. That's how little refined storage I did in this pack, right? But now you do. So you're going to be that. Let me go down the line here. But further down the line, I'm going to have to know how to make other things. Like you. And you. Not you. You. And that looks pretty doable. Right? So let's get this all added here and try out this creative storage disk. But if it's truly just an unlimited amount of storage rather than like creative mode, because I'm pretty sure it is. I feel like when we played with this in the last pack, it was a different disk that gave me all the unlimited of everything. I can't imagine that this disk would give you everything, because then that would be better than this. Right? But we'll still make it just for fun. Because at this point, I can't think of much else to use the final stars for, and I don't feel like doing 32 of these. Like, I just feel like that would be a lot of time commit. But it would be fine. So refined. So then the only thing I need left to do is to know how to make these, and these, and these. Oh, you can use oil clumps for that? Well, that's convenient. Isn't that convenient? That is hyper convenient. So you're going to be this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. And then for smelting, . I know we've got a... That's enriching, that's infusing. Smelting factory. You can go here. So for fun, how hard would it be to get one of those discs? Why am I not seeing the end result? Oh, probably because it's extra storage. There you go. No crafting CPUs available because we need 127,000 bytes. But what I could do is make 3 of the prereqs for it. So this is too much, right? But we need 3 of these, and I could probably just do one of those at a time, and that would be cool. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, and now we have, you know, CPU sound. Now, in fairness, I could have made a bigger crafting CPU, but we're kind of nearing the end here, in case you couldn't tell. So, why? So that's just going to be a minute while it does a whole lot of crafting, apparently. So let's come back when it's done. Deal? And then also while it's done, this guy looks like he's on the home stretch, as it were. We've got 3 available and 9 final star shards scheduled. So our hang-up is gold plates and precision mechanisms. But luckily this is doing its job. See? And it's not letting it get too full. Once it's empty, it'll throw a bunch more plates in there. Cool. So we'll just let that do its thing. It's gonna be a bit. So let's come back when the time is entertaining. Hey, look at this. Good news. 1 down, 2 to go. We've got a lot more of this coming in. But the good news is I went ahead and tick accelerated this dude because the smelting factory was being a little bit of a bottleneck for me. It is no longer. And luckily, mechanism machines are more than happy to take all the powers. So no concern with the time destabilizer stuff we need for thermal. So we're still waiting on that, and believe it or not, my precision mechanisms are taking a really long time. They are just brutally slow. In fairness, you know, I make like 10 times as many as I need because of the whole possibility of failure thing, but it's getting there. We'll see. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. What I could do, how am I for precision mechanisms? Oh, we have a lot. So what I should probably just do is cancel this and then ask for the final shard again. And what should happen now is he should have no problem just making that because we should have enough precision mechanisms. So that should be good. All right, we're in the home stretch for number 2. So that's cool. Right, so it looks like number 2's done here, or about to be in a second. And then number 3 is the last one. And then is my stars actually done? Yeah, my star is actually done, so that's cool. So let's see, you're in the home stretch. So how about my star? My final star is done. Sweet. Can I get another one of those? Yes. I don't know what you all have to craft, but make it so. No precision mechanisms, so that's good. Yeah, those are a bit of a bottleneck because it doesn't really recognize how many it receives. So it has to make 10 times as much because of the way I set up the automation there. What I should do is some kind of keep in stock dude where it just is constantly making them and keeping a certain amount in stock. We could just have like a drawer constantly filling up and then it like backstuffs. That would probably be the smart way to do it. But meanwhile, you're doing that, and we've got 2 of those done, and you've got just a few more minutes, so we'll be back when it's ready. Alrighty, looks like some cool stuff. So this one's actually, this is the other one I kicked off. So available 7, scheduled 4, so it's a little bit more than halfway done. Sweet. And now I should be able to do from extra storage this guy, right? And that should be easy to do because we got all the prereqs done. So like bing, bang, boom, already complete. Sweet. And then that upgrades into this if we make another controller. Cool. Sweet. Creative storage disk. Quest complete. Ha ha ha. That's awesome. So now what I should do is we should make a refined storage system. I guess I'll get myself a grid and a controller, right? And see what kind of trouble we can get into. So we would want you, and we would want you, and a disk drive. Remember I had to make these for the quest completions earlier? And the creative storage disk. Now, are you using power at all? A smidge. So I guess it's literally just, that's it, right? Like, it's you have unlimited storage. Right? It's just literally infinite creative storage disk. It can hold all the things. It just can't give you any of the things. So exactly what I thought it would be. Neat. Yeah. I wonder if we could, like, interface AE2 with refined storage. That would be cool, right? We could have, like... I wonder if they talk to each other. Like, if I put an AE2 interface... that seems like a lot of work. But we could make it happen, right? You don't know how to do any of these things. That would be this. That would be that. And now we just need the exporter. Cool. What if I just did that, and then we put a flux point back here? I just have no idea if this actually, if they talk to each other. It's possible that they're set up to talk to each other, right? All I would need to do then is a storage. So I'm sure it can put things in, but I don't know if it can see that those things exist, right? So if I put this dude here, and we got some anchors, because we want to be very specific about our cabling for this. So, like, you and you. And probably you. Right? So you and you. And now that's a nice little channel, right? What if we looked at interfaces? Right? We have none. But if I put them in here, can we see them? We can't. I was hoping that you'd be able to somehow see that. Is there a way to make these two talk to each other? I don't know. Nope, you cannot. I just Googled it, and the answer is definitely not. So, nope. Nope, 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 nope. It would be cool if you could, but you can't. Unless there's some other third-party mod that enables that integration. But normally, the answer is no. So, sorry. But that's cool. Unlimited storage. Okay. And then, did we get our other final star? We did. Hooray. So I can kick off another one, right? I would have expected you guys to have enough of these by now. Are you not cool? Are you not cool enough to have enough of these? In fairness, it takes a while to recharge this drawer system, but that's okay. What else might I make just for giggles at this point? I'm not going to do this. This is just too much. It's just too much. It's just going to be a lot of sitting around and waiting. And yes, I understand. I could just spend the next 10 episodes making all the same things I've already made, like 10 iterations of them, so that they can all run at this and get it to the point where it's faster. I just don't feel like that would be entertaining for you guys to watch, because it would be a lot of repetition of what I've already done. So I feel like that's not entertaining. And I know some of you will say, yes, we would like to see that, but I think the majority of viewers would probably get very bored very quickly just watching me repeat everything I've already done here. So maybe just a quick creative fluid tank for giggles. That looks incredibly easy. Yeah, why not? It looks like we just need a couple buckets of ether gas, is that right? We could go snag that dude. And that seems pretty easy. But I probably just want a new ultimate fluid tank. just for the sake of saying I completed the quest, right? Boom. There you go. Create a fluid tank. Boom. Easy peasy. Nice. Quest complete. Alright, let me do one more once over to see if there's anything else I might want to do. Maybe one of these dudes just for fun. I mean, we're getting there, actually. You know what? We actually do... let's get an ultimate energy cube. Now, it says it has to be full, right? And that's the one with the quest description. Do not place the ultimate energy cube down in order to charge it. Charge it either wirelessly or by putting it as an item in any charging machine. Placing it down will make it the owner and not recognize it for the... Right, okay, cool. So it should just be a matter of filling it up in my inventory like this. And then once you're full, we should be cool. So I'll come back when it's full. All right, so in theory, just that. And then now we've got the creative energy cube. Not too shabby. That's quest complete. How hard for the creative motor? Just to say I did, like, the majority of them, right? Now, are we actually crafting another one of these? We are not. So can I make another ultimate or final star shard? We are a little slow on that. And actually on the yellows as well, we're waiting on more of. So let me come back in a few minutes, and maybe we'll just make that one, and that'll probably be it. Cool, so at least we did all of these, and we'll just skip the last 2 items. Deal? Alright, if I'm not mistaken, pretty sure we're about to get the last final star here. Everything is working beautifully, I might add. I love it when things just work. I love it. There it comes. Boop, 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 boop. Thank you. And that should be the creative motor now for me, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. Boom. Look at that. Sweet. So now if I'm not at all mistaken, I've completed everything except the final power flower and the creative vending machine. So the final power flower would take all the things I just crafted, plus 3 more final stars to make. And then we would have just basically unlimited EMC. But frankly, at this point, we basically have unlimited EMC because there's nothing we need EMC for in these values, right? Like, we've been sitting around 1 billion EMC for a while now, and we're just doing fine. Obviously, we're using a lot over there, and then we're still back stuffing on this stuff. So we're back, you know, waiting for some blues to show up, and then we'll get some yellows, and then we'll get some purples. Could I speed all this up? Sure. I don't think I'm going to right now. I think what we're going to do is just wrap up the series here. And then start a new one. So I have in my brain a cool looking series that, from what I can tell, because again I didn't look too deep into it, is completely different from this one. So we'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out what it is. For now, Devil20 signing off on the Mechanical Mastery Let's Play series. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a fun one in my opinion. I had a great time, and I hope you guys did too. I'll see you all tomorrow for the next one in the series. For now, take it easy.